Hi everyone! So today I'm going to tell you guys different tips on how to bond with your rabbit, especially if you just have adopted a new rabbit. So yeah, and I've gotten so many requests from you guys asking me, how I bonded with Pinky and how you can bond with your rabbit. So yeah, let's just begin with tip number one. Tip number one, feed your rabbits veggies with your hands and let them eat from your hands directly. Tip number two, definitely keep your bunny inside your room. That way your bunny can see you all of the time, and that is a really big thing, and it's going to make you so much closer to your bunny. It's probably the best tip I have for you guys, to keep your bunny inside your room where you are the most. Tip number three is definitely to nap on the floor where your bunny is. And I know this sounds a bit weird, but if you ever feel like you need to take a nap, definitely do it next to your bunny and just take a pillow and a fleece over you so you're not cold or anything, and then just sleep and let your bunny just jump on top of you and run around, because that is going to make them feel secure. Because when you're sleeping, you're very vulnerable and you're not going to move or anything, and they will feel that you are calm, so they might just come closer to you and sit next to you because they know that you will not move or touch them or anything. Tip number four is to definitely pet your bunny as much as you possibly can without, overstepping their boundaries, but just pet them a lot, especially on the head. They absolutely love it usually when you pet them on their head, especially where their ears are, because they usually scratch their ears, so they feel really good when you're scratching their ears. And do not go too far on the side of their body. They do not like it when you touch their tummy area, their feet, hands, or below their here on the neck area. They don't like that usually, so definitely stay on the head area and on the back. Tip number five is to not force it, guys. If your bunny is super scared and shaking, just move away a bit and give them some space and do something else first, and then later just come back and try petting them again. And then if they get scared again, then just move away, because this is a really long process, guys, of getting to know your bunny and for your bunny to get to know you. So you need to stay calm, guys, during this process so they will not get scared of you or anything. So just be very patient and don't overstep their boundaries. Tip number 6 is to bring your bunny to a place in your home where your bunny usually isn't at, and then just sit there, put your bunny on your lap, and then just pet them. Because I feel like when I do that with Pinky, he's not going to go anywhere, especially if the floor isn't carpet, and he's not going to try to move away from me or anything because he's not safe. So he will feel safer with me because he knows that if he just stays there, he will not slip or anything. So he just stays there in my lap. And this is a really good tip, guys, because you will be able to just have your bunny there and they will not move anywhere because they're too scared to go anywhere else where they don't know where to go. So they will just stay with you and feel comfortable with you. Tip number 7 is to share your food with your bunny. So of course the food needs to be bunny approved food, so you can't go and give them chocolate or anything. But when you're eating, for example, salad without any dressing or anything, if you're just eating lettuce, let's say you're just eating lettuce, eat some lettuce, give them some of the lettuce, then eat some of the lettuce, and then give them some. Because bunny's saliva is not dangerous, it's not dirty, not like dogs and cats that have a lot of virus. When you eat your bunny's food and your bunny eats your food, nothing is going to get contaminated, you're not going to get sick or anything. I do this all of the time. When I eat, for example, apple, I love to eat apple and then just give him some, let him eat from the actual apple, and then I will eat some, because then you will smell like their favorite food. Let's say apple is their favorite food, then your mouth is going to smell like apple, and they're going to come close to you a lot, and they're going to come close to your mouth, and they will feel really safe around you after that, because food is definitely your way to their heart. Definitely, guys, because they love to eat, especially fruits, but be sure not to give them too much because that will get them sick. Tip number 8 is to groom your bunny. and to do it yourself. Do not go to salons to have either your bunny's nails trimmed or groomed, or you know, to get their fur groomed. You should do that by yourself. Just groom them with a brush, and then once a month cut their nails, trim the nails. So definitely do it at home, because when you take your bunny out to, let's say, a vet, they will feel very scared, because number one, you went outside, and number two, you went to a place where, you know, people your bunny does not know are there, and they are going to touch your bunny and stuff. So try not to do that if you can. Maybe just the first time, so they can show you how to cut the nails if you want to. But I did not do that. I just watched tons of YouTube videos on how to do it, and then I did it carefully and just cut a tiny bit at a time, and it will be okay, guys. And keep cornstarch at hand, just so if you cut too much and it starts to bleed, you could put that on top. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys to groom your bunny by yourself. That is a great way to bond with them. And I feel like after I groomed Pinky for the first time, we got a lot closer after that, because he was so scared when I cut his nails, and I was so scared, so we kind of bonded over being scared. So yeah, and also that's it for the tips. But a lot of people have asked me how I bonded with Pinky. So the way I bonded with Pinky was actually when we got him. I was actually kind of scared of him sometimes, because when he did binkies, I got scared and I thought something was wrong with him. So in the beginning, we weren't super close like we are now. It definitely takes time, and I feel like we got really close when he got sick 3 weeks later, and that's when we got close, because he was so sick and he didn't want to eat. And we took him to the ER, to the pet ER, and then there I feel like we got so close, because when we were in the vet office and I actually carried him for the very first time, I held him in my arms and he felt so secure, because I could feel it, because he wanted to go away from the vet into me. So he went into me because he knew me for 3 weeks and the vet was just brand new. So when he sat, you know, next to me, I carried him up and he felt so safe, I feel like, because he really went into my chest and he didn't want to let go of me. So I feel like we got really close then, and then when we came home and he felt better, he really started to come to me a lot more, because I think he knew that, oh, this person is somebody who's going to take good care of me and she's not going to let go of me or give me away or anything like that. So I feel like after that we got really close. And also my mom says that is when she got close to him, because she felt sorry for Pinky, and then when she felt sorry, she started to love him. So yeah, so we basically bonded with Pinky through his sickness. So yeah, it definitely takes time, guys. Do not force it. And if you just adopted your bunny, let them adjust to their new place first before you start to interact with your bunny too much, because then it would be too much for them, because it's a new home and they need to adjust to their new place, new food, new everything. So let them adjust to that, and then once you see that they are eating well and they are sleeping everywhere and they are pooping and everything, once you see that they feel 100% comfortable, then you can start, you know, petting them more often and, you know, doing all of the tips that I told you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope these tips help you guys out who are new bunny mom and dads out there. Good luck, guys, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye! Thanks for watching! Tip number 1. Feed your bunny their veggies with your hand. Tip number 1. Feed the... Tip no... doesn't last that long, because we just go back. Muscular dystrophy awareness. Oh,